Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Our partner ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Getting the nod in this one, Jake Peavy. Not the best results a year ago. Looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. We'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
The pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Chris Bryant now. In there. And so now 1-2. Here's a high chopper. Bryant out on the play.
Batting third.
Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
2 outs, base is empty. So in now for Colorado, Carter. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. The 1-2. Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him. And
swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Rockies are down quietly. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in San Diego, and today's starting pitcher, German Marquez. What's the scouting report on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Kicks and deals. That one misses, and now 3 balls and a strike. And he couldn't come up with it. Bogarts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And now it's going to be Tony Gwynn. This guy has turned into a beast. Makes the catch, one down. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, this is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Tatis waits. Misses, and it's 3-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and fires. High fly ball, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Here's Juan Soto.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. They get the out on Soto, and that will end the inning. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. No score. Back here at the ballpark, top of the second, here's the veteran outfielder, Dante Bichette. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Over to first, one out in the second.
That is it. The right fielder, number 33, Larry Walker.
Larry Walker getting ready to hit. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
In the air, left field. Soto gets under it. 2 away.
That is it. The third base.
Next to hit, Vinny Castilla.
Castilla.
No score here in the second. That's a strike, and the count's even at 2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now, Matt Carpenter.
The second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Righty to the plate. High fly ball down the left field line. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in at second with a one-out double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at-bat.
And now it's Austin Nola. Of course, little bro Aaron, one of the top starters in baseball. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. Next up is the Padres pitcher, Jake Peavy. The 1-1. And a sac bunt here. Castilla tosses to first, out on the sac bunt.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. Led off the bottom of the first with a walk. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Nice job behind the plate there. The other way, and that's a base hit. Safe, he beats it. On the board first, it's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Out to short, Tovar. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. On to the third inning. Now the Rockies catcher, Elias Diaz.
Elias Diaz.
The pitch.
2-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Wouldn't chase that time.
Count's full.
And that one lifted in the air center field. And it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
At the plate, Ezequiel Tovar. And that's downstairs and outside. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss there. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And next is a pitcher that can swing the bat a little bit. Herman Marquez. The next offering misses. And the count is 3-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So the lineup flips over, and now the first baseman, Todd Helton, led off the game with a strikeout. Left-hand hitter waits. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Chris Bryant up next for the Rockies. Diaz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. The 1-2. Next offering is outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
As we go to the last of the third, here's a speed threat, Tony Gwynn. And the pitch.
That's the ball.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
The wide to kick the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the righty deals. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A towering home run, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Juan Soto now. Lied out his first time. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
The second baseman, Matt.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's Matt Carpenter.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And a pitch. Off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. Hit in the air, right field. Walker under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Machado.
Third baseman, Manny.
Hey, Boog, did you know Manny Machado is the youngest player in history to have a walk-off grand slam in both leagues?
I did not know that. Next offering is in for a strike. Soto off of first with 2 away. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back. Here's a big power threat. Carter.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
The wind of the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
That one a little bit high. 2 balls and a strike. Next offering misses down and away.
3-1.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 outs. And there's a ball.
2-1.
Good eye right there.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And he walked
Ball
him.
four. Take your base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Castilla.
Down the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. He was a strikeout victim his first time. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. That ends the frame. So one left for Colorado. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at Petco Park. Here's the catcher, Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
The pitch.
3-1.
That's a strike.
Got a full count.
Fly ball to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The pitcher, number 44. Jake.
And now the pitcher, Jake Peavy. And a pitch.
Ball.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2. The pitch. And he can't come up with it. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
The shortstop, Xander.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Here's Xander Bogaerts. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, left side. Bichette in position. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Offense held in check there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Padres 2 and the Rockies nothing. Welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Elias Diaz. Next offering way off the plate.
Well, these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one. Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Caught looking his first time up. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And here it comes. And now it's even up.
It's a good take.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they've been held scoreless through 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 2 and the Rockies nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Jake Cronenworth. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that's ripped into left. Base hit.
Now batting, center fielder,
Tony Gwynn, the next up for the Padres. You'd be hard-pressed to find a better contact hitter than Tony Gwynn. The ball basically stood still for him. If it's near the plate, he'd get the barrel on it. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Usually a pitcher has a plan for every at-bat, but with Gwynn, you can forget about that. Tony's going to be running the show when he's standing in the box. He's the one dictating the at-bat and pretty much hitting the ball wherever he wants to.
Here comes a pitch. And that one clips the corner.
And with Tony, there isn't any kind of pitch that gives him problems. Whether it's movement, velocity, just doesn't really matter. For him, every pitch was a good pitch to hit.
Next offering is down low.
Count is full.
Kicks and deals. And that's just foul. The pitch. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Fires to second for 1. To first, double play. And it goes 1-6-3.
Pretty lengthy at bat right there, and usually the hitter wins that battle after seeing so many pitches, but instead the exact opposite, or maybe even worse than that, grounds into a double play. Tough at bat to swallow.
The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
And now it's 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that is that. Back here in San Diego, and here's the first baseman, Todd Helton. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. Next pitch misses, and the count 2-1. And he deals. Strike on the inside corner.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. Righty to the plate. Goes down looking.
tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
The 1-2. And now 2-2.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pull.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Padres 2 and the Rockies. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brent Suter.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now it's Juan Soto, 1 for 2.
The left fielder, Juan Soto.
The count 2-1. And strike 2.
You know, these Padres putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And now the lefty. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. That one is absolutely belted. This one is crushed. And it is gone. Juan Soto goes deep. His first homer of the year. It's 3-0.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
And now, Matt Carpenter. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Justin Lawrence, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. The wind and the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now it's Manny Machado.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
Catcher, Austin Nola.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Nola. Here's a 2-1. Just off the outside edge. The wide to kick the pitch. 3-2 now.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
In the air out to center. Tovar sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. The Padres get one in the inning with a solo blast. It's now 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, leading off, Dante Bichette. The Rockies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Next pitch just misses. Full count, 3-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Up the middle. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Now it's the right fielder, Larry Walker. He's 0 for 1. Left-hand batter waits. Check swing, and he held up. The pitch. That's a little bit low.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And here's a 3-2. Well struck right field. That one's back. And that ball is gone. His first homer of the year, and they add a pair. It's 3-2.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. Steven Wilson on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup with the double switch here. Luis Campusano, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Wilson. Now catching and batting 9, number 12.
Here's the third baseman, Vinny Castilla, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The tying run at the plate, and that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
No outs, runner at first. Elias Diaz digging in for the Rockies. Here's a 1-1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Squeezes it, and there's one down. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
The 2-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The throw to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Now back, the pitcher.
Tim Hill will take over here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Bud Black bringing on a pinch hitter. Charlie Blackmon looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. So the tying run at second. Swing and a little roller right side. And he grabs it in foul ground. Runner leads away at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Justin Lawrence. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Now pitching for Colorado, number 61.
Luis Campusano now at the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. 2-1 now. Fouled off left side. Swings and misses, struck him out. And here is Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Just off the inside edge.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Kicks and fires. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And now the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Bogaerts stands at first with 1 out. Next pitch is downstairs. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Tony Gwynn digs in now. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his second strikeout. Padres leave 1, but they still lead at 3-2. And welcome back. Stepping in, Todd Helton.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie-in run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Gets him to chase after that one. Bullpen action for the Padres. Josh Hader, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. At the belt and fires. Inside, just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The 2-2 now. And that's a little high.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Trevor Hoffman.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Chris Bryant digging in for the Rockies. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. And just misses with that one. And the righty deals. Just a weak fly ball this time. Soto puts the squeeze on that one, and there's two away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
So two down now, and here is Carter. And they've got the no doubles defense set up. Outfielders playing deep, infielders guarding the lines. Ball to strike. And it's through for a hit. Carter with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dante Bichette. And the pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
The 2-1. Out to short. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Throws across the diamond. Third out. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Padres 3 and the Rockies 2. Into the game now, the southpaw Brad Hand.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's already homered in this game.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Here comes a 3-2. Base hit, left center field.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. And a pitch. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is downstairs. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Pierce Johnson is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. Two now to 22. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Matt Carpenter will hit next.
Second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
To first, and he breaks for second. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Padres 3 and the Rockies 2. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. So Josh Hader gets the call to mound. A chance at his first save of the year.
Now pitching and batting in the fifth, number 71, Josh Hader. Now playing left and batting in.
Well, one-run game. Larry Walker getting ready to hit. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. Bounce to third, and he grabs it, foul. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got one out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Now the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. The pitch. Out to short. Bogarts handles the chance. No play. That's an infield single.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now it's Elias Diaz. 1 for 3. The next pitch misses. 2-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that one fouled off. And here it comes. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Rockies. Randall Grichuk, the runner on first with 2 gone for him. And it is 2-1.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And the pitch. Out in front and foul to the left side. Line drive, that's a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with the hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So a pinch hitter in the pitcher spot, C.J. Cron, looking for a big hit with 2 out runners at first and second. 1-1 now. Slice down the right side. One, 2 now.
That's the ball.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Swing and a miss. Handcuffed him with that slider. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, it looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity, but it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame for the victorious San Diego Padres. 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Petco Park, a sellout. 40,209. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.